guys, welcome yet again to another home range poultry video. Now today's video is basically dealing with a lot of questions which you've received regarding the type of feeders and drinkers that you need for your chicken. Now the one thing that you have to know is that feeders and drinkers are very critical, and you have to put not just the right quantity of feeders, the right number of feeders or drinkers, but you also have to remember that the design or the type of feeder or drinker that you use actually has a huge impact on how your chicken grows, and especially on weight gain. Now, for instance, if you use a circular feeder, which many people actually use these circular feeders which look like a drum and you put feed inside you would often find that by using such feeders, some of the chicken actually become very big and others become very small. So to sort out that issue, one of the things that you need to do is use a horizontal feeder. Now, a horizontal feeder ensures that at any one time once you put your feeder, each and every single bird actually has space for it to eat, and you'll often always realize that those chicken, all of them will grow at the same rate and become the same size. So the first thing that you need is a pipe, obviously. Now any length like this one, you could call it about 4 feet. This could be about 4 feet or about 1.2 meters long. This is quite a sufficient feeder for you to put even for about 50 birds. Then all you will need to do is create an opening down here. You cut an opening, okay, let's say about 3 or 4 inches wide. Then, of course, being circular, it can't be able to stand on its own. So you will need to provide a stand, or a place where the feeder will actually be able to be firm for it to stand. Now, for the stand, all we use is simple. A piece of wood, 2 by 2. So all we need to do is cut a piece, say about a foot. Okay, so you have 2 pieces. One will go on this side and the other foot will go on this side, and that would actually provide very stable support. There may be a problem with feed spillage. Of course, being a pipe, it can easily, since it's open, feed can actually pour out. So what you need to do is block these sides, and for the edges, for us to block, to make sure that there's no spillage, we use simple, just these caps for containers, and you can just thread it through and it becomes a very nice piece for you to come and block feed from actually pouring out. So I'm going to show you one that I've already done for you to appreciate all these 3 things: the standing, the cutting, and the edges, how we actually close it up. So guys, as I had stated, you can see that on this long pipe, all we have done is come and put, we've actually stripped down this part. We've cut a gap that is about 2 to 4 inches wide, okay? But like I was saying, as you can see, the edges are still open. So if you were to put feed inside, you will find that the feed will actually spill out. So the solution to that is getting these kind of caps. These are the plastic containers that usually come, and we fix on the side here. So we fix one there, and we fix the other one on this other edge, okay? And voila, look, you have a fantastic container. As you have seen, it's pretty simple for you to make your own feeder. And these end tips here, what you need to do is just reinforce them with a wire to make sure that there is no, that is actually firm and it can be moved by the chicken once they start eating. So as you can see, we have actually reinforced the end caps with a piece of wire, and it's pretty strong. There's no direction that any one of these birds can actually push it out, especially when they're eating and pour out some food. As you can see at the middle here, we've put in another wire for purposes of making sure that the pipe is not too wide, so that there's a feed starts spilling once the birds start eating. And as you can see on this end as well, we have put in a very good wire reinforcement, okay, to make sure that, of course, again, that there's no spillage. So just like that, you've actually made your own homemade feeder. So guys, we have filled up our feeder with feed. I want to see how they will actually interact with this feeder, and you'll be able to tell whether it's actually effective or not. Already, as you can see, the chicks are already on it. And the best part about it is, you can see, it's at a very comfortable level, so they are able to eat in a very comfortable manner. And it keeps the feed is always clean, so it doesn't pour on the floor and they don't eat it from the ground. This is one feeder that can actually be able to provide a lot of feed for your chicks, because it can be able to hold way more feed than the ordinary metal feeders that usually have round holes. I think that this feeder is actually pretty effective, and it's a very cheap feeder that you can actually make at home for your birds. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you have learned something, and I hope that now you have actually figured out a way to make your own homemade feeder at a minimal cost. So keep watching our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and always, if you have a question, post it down there and we'll always respond to it. Thank you guys.